Good morning, Savages. This is Jenna Ross, and you have found Wake Up Wednesday, where I talk to you about not sleepwalking through your life, waking up and living your life without question marks. So I don't know how the lighting is in here right now. I'm going to try to get this video in before the storm hits and everything goes bad. So if you hear it in the background or if I look kind of funky, you're just going to have to bear with me today. That's it. Technical difficulties and life difficulties and circumstances is just the way you got to do it. Get through life and do it. So today we are going to talk about reinventing yourself. So whether you are going through a difficult time in your life, you have just gone through a transition, or you are wanting to change something in your life, a lot of times the one thing that stops people is their emotional attachment to what is already. So I get this a lot with my health clients where they have an emotional attachment to their illness. They don't want to let go of it. It sounds really, really crazy. But one of the questions that I always ask people is, how does this serve you in your life? Because even if it's something negative and you say, oh my God, I have this horrible health condition, I go, okay, well, how does that serve you in your life? And they always look at me kind of like, what do you mean? It doesn't serve me in my life. It destroys my life. It does this, and it keeps me from my life, and it keeps me from my children. It keeps me from my spouse. It keeps me from my partner. It keeps me from finding a partner. It keeps me from financial gain. It keeps me from my job. It keeps me from everything. And they don't understand that they have given it a lot of power in their life, but they've given it a lot of power in their life because it serves them in some way. They have taken on the identity of this illness, or they've taken on the identity of this hardship, or they've taken on the identity of this belief. And this belief, this hardship, this illness, whatever it is, has become part of who they are. And they have hugged it and loved on it. I always tell people that you cannot make misery your happy place. You cannot love your illness, love your hardship, love your circumstance more than you love being well, more than you want to push through in life, more than you love creating joy and happiness and abundance in your life. You can't love those things. If you've fallen into a ditch, you cannot lay there and make that your home. You have to get up and make a new life for yourself. So how do you do that? How do you address that if you're wanting to make this change and you're going, oh my God, I want to leave my marriage, but this person and this horrible circumstance is part of what defines me. I've been complaining about it for so long. I've complained about this illness for so long, it becomes who I am. So what do? How do you get through that? You have to get back to who you actually are and who you want to be. So I had a chronic illness most of my life. I struggled with it. And I very much was consumed by it for most of my life. Most of my young life was spent at doctors. I was ill a lot. And my friends knew that there were certain times that they were going to ask me to do things and I was going to say no. They didn't even question because they knew I was sick. They didn't give me a hard time. They didn't push me, nothing like that, because they knew I was sick. So when I discovered my holistic lifestyle and changed everything in my life and I got better, I had an identity crisis. If I wasn't this sick person anymore, then who the heck was I? And I had to learn to live my life as a person who was well. And it sounds crazy, but if you've been in a career for a long period of time, if you've been in a relationship for a long period of time, leaving those things is sometimes terrifying because they have become part of your identity. They've become part of who you are. And leaving that means that you are leaving behind who that person was. So the number one thing that I would say is the most important thing is to write down who that person is. Who is this person with this illness? And who does this person look like to you as well? Who does this person in this toxic relationship look like to you? If I leave it, what are the benefits of that? But what can I create? Who can I be? Because the possibilities are endless. You can stay the same person you are, who's discontent and who wants to leave, who wants a vacation from their life, who wants to make a change, who wants to process through all these things. But what are the possibilities once I'm out of that? What are the possibilities once I'm past that? Those are the things that you want to start to see, because you need your goals and your possibilities to be so much bigger, so much more beautiful, so much brighter than your fear, because that's what you're trying to overcome. Your stagnation is not due to laziness. Your stagnation is due to fear, because the enemy that you know and the misery that you know is always less scary than the one you don't know. And people tell themselves things like the grass is not always greener on the other side. That's bullshit. The grass is greener where you water it, okay? It is not about where it is, but people use the grass is not always greener so that they don't go, I need to leave my crappy situation and go to this other situation. People always go, the grass isn't always greener. You should appreciate what you have. If you are feeling pulled or pushed to leave a situation, work situation, relationship situation, family situation, toxic friend situation, health situation, whatever it is, your grass is going to be greener, because you're going to be able to water your grass where you're going. Okay? So don't use those kind of weird excuses on yourselves. We need to learn to hear what we're saying and what it actually means. So let's talk about reinventing yourself after a long situation. And let's also talk about how you've convinced yourself that when I say you can have the life of your dreams, that you think that sounds like an amazing marketing pitch. Having the life of your dreams sounds like a really great sales pitch. And so people dismiss it like that. They go, I can't have the life of my dreams. I know lots of people, none of them have the life of their dreams. Then you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Get your ass out there and find people and find friends and surround yourself with people that are living the life of their dreams, because your life will be the average of the 5 people that you include in your life the most. If you look at the 5 people you're closest to right now, and they're all broke, they're all sick, they're all unhappy, they have crappy relationships, and hate their life, guess what your life is going to be? Your life is the average of the 5 people that you invest in the most in your life. And guess what? If those 5 people are all in your house, guess where you're going to stay? Okay? So you need to think about that when you're surrounding yourself and creating your tribe. Find the people that you want your life to look like theirs. And guess what? You're going to upgrade all the time. I surround myself with people that have the life that I want. Not the life that I have now, the life that I want. I go out and find those people. Those are the people that I watch on YouTube. Those are the people that I follow on social media. Those are the people that I surround myself with. Let in my ears, let in my head, let in my heart. Those are the people that I want my life to look like. That's how you reinvent yourself. Fill your head and your heart and your body and your soul with where you want to be, not where you are. Don't be content with where you are. If you already aren't content with where you are, trying to force yourself to be is not the way to be. All right? So I want you to understand that what you need to do this week is to learn that everything that happens in your life happens for you, not to you. So when you've gone through a period of transition, or you're going through a period of transition, or you're wanting to go through a period of transition, having the life of your dreams is exactly what you need to focus on. What does that life look like? What is there? What are the people that are in it? What are you doing? What is your dream job? What is your goals? What does that dream life look like to you? Where do you want to live? What house do you want to live? You are not a tree. You are not rooted where you are in any circumstances of your life. So pull it up and carry on. It can happen to you. The life of your dreams can. And it is not the power of positive thinking. It is not any of that. It is creating the life with action and creating it and filling it in your head, in your heart, in your spirit, and in your mind. You want to understand that when bad things come, train yourself that when bad things come in life, you go, this is for me, not to me. And you automatically look for the lesson. You look for the lesson and the blessing in that circumstance, and understand that this is preparing you for the life you are asking for. So you go, what is the lesson in this? What is the blessing? Instead of wallowing in how bad it hurts and how crappy it is that your life is falling apart, you want to look for the lesson. You want to learn from it. You want to take the life purpose lesson and move on. You also need to understand that life happens to everybody. We're living it. It's going to happen. Your life is not going to be all peaches and cream, because if you want the life of your dreams, hardships are going to come. That's what's going to prepare you for the life of your dreams and let you appreciate it. Do not get stuck in the drama of it all. A long illness, a illness of a family member. You need to learn that balance is an illusion. You are balancing your energies. Balancing life circumstances is not possible, because life happens to us all. Death is going to happen. Long illness is going to happen. You need to look for balancing your energies inside yourself so that you can always look for the lesson and the blessing. This week, I want you to think about some things in your life that uprooted you and shook you to your core. I want you to look at them from a different perspective. Step outside of the pain, step outside of the processing, and I want you to write down everything that you learned from that and how it benefited you, not how it destroyed your life, how it turned you inside out, how it destroyed your marriage, how it destroyed your children's lives. I want you to write a list of how it benefited you. And then I want you to look at a circumstance you're going through now, or that you're wanting to go through now, and ask yourself, how can this help me create the life of my dreams? What lesson will I learn from this? What blessing will I see from this? And I want you to start to comment and tell me what you're learning this week. Tell me what your blessings are. Tell me what your lessons were. Because I want to be a part of that, and I want to be a part of your journey and help you to get where you're going. I love you all. I want you to enjoy your day. I want you to enjoy your week. I want you to enjoy your freaking life. Go enjoy it. Make some decisions. Stop sleepwalking through your life and start living your life with no question marks. If you have questions, go find the answers. Get off your couch. Get out from in front of the computer and go find out the answers to your questions. Love you all. See you next week.